Peace everyone, I'm Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, and I am coming to you with our weekly Wednesday night live general reading as we do every week on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The question that we're asking tonight is my heart closed off? If so, what can I do to open it? Asking our spirit guides for clarity and concise messages. All right, so Gemini, started with the air signs. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Gemini, is my heart closed off? If so, how can I open it? I see the Two of Cups. Your heart is definitely not closed off, Gemini. For this particular Gemini, I feel like you are open and ready to mingle with the Two of Cups. I feel like you've done that legwork. You've done that emotional work. So with the Five of Wands energy, you don't let the little things hold you back. You know, sometimes this particular Gemini has a tendency maybe to walk away easily. Don't allow little situations to deter you from trying. So looking for reasons to not fuck with somebody. Keep an open mind when you go on these dates. Keep an open mind when you have these conversations. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energies present. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energies are present, Gemini. So that's all that I have for you. If you want a personal reading, hit me up on tellemtribetarot.com. Aquarius, is your heart closed off? And if so, how can you open it? Or what can you do to open it? So we got the King of Pentacles. And then we got, well, that's interesting, the Everything is Fine card. It's not the tarot at all. It's just an extra card for this deck, and it's saying everything is fine and you're coming up out of this energy. So I feel like maybe it could be a depressive energy, but I'm going to pull another card, and a Page of Cups. So you're hopeful about a relationship, but you have some unrequited feelings that you have to deal with, Aquarius. I feel like with the King of Pentacles energy, it's like you want something big and grand. You want a relationship where you can be the provider. You want a relationship where you can thrive and be where someone will allow you to take the upper hand, as opposed to always being tugged and told what to do or how to be. I feel like you have some issues that you haven't been dealing with, and I don't think that maybe now is a good time for you to start a relationship. I don't necessarily think that your heart is closed off. I think that it's a 50-50 situation with you, Aquarius. Leo energy present, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy present. So maybe you recently had or came out of a relationship with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or pursuing one, or considering pursuing one, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But either way, like, you're in this calm state and this calm being, Aquarius. But you just have some reservations, Aquarius, about how to move forward. Maybe the person that you're wanting to pursue doesn't see you as their wish fulfillment. Your spirit guides want you to focus on being the best version of yourself instead of conforming to the way how other people may perceive you. Instead of conforming to the situation, like a chameleon. I feel like this person is always trying to blend in. Like, you feel as though maybe you're losing yourself within yourself. So now, right now, Aquarius, is your time. I'm going to look on the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for your reading, Aquarius. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You feel like you are falling out of that dream. This other energy is like you're trying to pursue someone, but they keep trying to friend zone you. But there's something within you, Aquarius, that you're not addressing. People are putting you in the constant position of, he's not ready for what I got going on. I hear that. Like, he can't handle what I have going on. And it's really just a mental thing. I feel like if you put the work into understanding your emotions and understanding why you get so emotional and so touchy and so defensive, you have to tap into you, Aquarius, to see what it is that you're lacking, or what it is that you're ignoring. The minute you figure out what it is that caused you pain, or what it is that you're not nourishing within yourself, you're not going to look for that nourishment from other people. So now is not a good time for you to embark on a relationship. You're emotionally closed off in a sense because you're ignoring the important things. You're allowing people to describe who you are as opposed to having a clear description of what you want out of a relationship, which is why they take you for granted when you have a whole lot to offer. All right, so Libra, is your heart closed off? And if so, what can you do to open it? All right, spirit guides, let's see what Libra has going on. Libra. Libra. Is your heart closed off? And if so, what can you do to open it? So we got the 2 cards coming out as the Moon. And then we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. I feel like someone is reminiscent on the past. I feel like someone feels that something has not been disclosed to them. And I don't feel an energy where you are wanting to move on as yet. Libra, Pisces and energy is present. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo are here. Maybe you were in a relationship with the Pisces, Libra. This is a major arcana card. So it's just like you're going through some changes, and it's like self-realization. Like you're getting to that point where you are going to be ready for a committed relationship, but you have to figure out why it is that you can't really let go of this connection from the past. I feel like there's someone that travels to you, or someone that's not trying to leave you alone. So maybe you have ties to the past. That doesn't necessarily mean that your heart is closed off. Maybe your heart is just tied to this person and you can't move on. But there's things that are going to be revealed to you eventually that's going to help you to cut these ties. I see like a tie, like a spiritual tie, like an emotional tie to someone who you've been tied to for quite some time. This person may keep secrets from you. So this is not like a single person, but your heart doesn't necessarily have to be closed off. I mean, your heart doesn't necessarily have to be open just because you're in a relationship. You could be in a relationship and it's just not a healthy relationship. You feel what I'm saying? So right now, I feel like you're just in a really weird space, Libra. I feel like someone is pulling on your heartstrings and you're a little bit confused. And you're willing to take the steps needed to be with this person so that you can have a healthy relationship, but they're just making it difficult. So every now and then you find yourself asking the same questions over and over again, like, is this even, what do I even need to waste time on this? Like, do I even need to pursue this person anymore? Is this person bringing out the best version of me? So like that's what you need to focus on. All right, so we're moving on to Pisces. Pisces, is your heart closed off? If so, what can you do to open it? I see the 7 of Wands. I see someone that is trying. And then I have the 4 of Swords. And I see someone that is tired of trying. What's going on with you, Pisces? Is your heart closed off? I think that you're tired of being hurt, Pisces. Pisces, I see that you've been trying to make something work, and you're like in reflection mode. Like you're in a mode where you just want to sit back and just really figure out what the hell is going on in your life as to why you keep getting into these relationships that are so emotionally draining. But Pisces, you have to ask yourself the important questions, not why me or why am I going through this? More so, why am I not grasping the lesson, which is causing me to repeat the same cycle? Because look, you have somebody that is just tired, someone that needs a break, someone that needs stability, structure. Like you've been going so hard for relationships, but Pisces, I feel like you've been going so hard for a lot of relationships. I feel like you've been going so hard for these relationships that it's exhausting you. Like maybe you have too many options, Pisces, and you're not keeping it real with yourself with the Moon card. And this is your card. Like you have to give yourself the naked truth so you can really understand, why am I not feeling fulfilled by all of these relationships that I have? This is a Pisces that has an energy of moving from person to person because they can't seem to find what it is that they're looking for. But you're so determined to find something, and I just feel like you're not finding it. I feel like you are spiritually closed off, like you lost the spiritual tie. Energetically, you on the forefront, you're there, but inside it's just like, okay, not again. It feels like a merry-go-round of the same shit over and over again. So the short answer is your heart closed off? at this time, yes, it is. Because your spirit guides are pushing you against the wall with the Four of Swords. They want you to take a rest from all the work that you've been putting in all these damn relationships, Pisces, and make form a better relationship with yourself. How you go so hard for people all the time, you always going out your way and making sure that everybody else is okay, Pisces. Like, you forgetting about yourself. And then you want your cake and you want to eat it too. It's like, do you want to be a polygamist or do you want to be monogamous? You know what I mean? Like, do you want a relationship or do you want relationships? You have to choose. You can't be the yes man or the yes woman to every situation that feels good for the moment, Pisces. It's like you are open to relationships, but you're not open to maintaining them in a healthy way. So right now, you do need to take on this Four of Swords energy and take a damn rest, Pisces, because you deserve a rest. You deserve to know what it is that you want so that you can express it in a way where it's not hurtful to other people. All right. So I feel like, Pisces, making better decisions in life is just knowing what you want. Like, you can't decide for you if you don't know what you want. The world will decide for you, or a post will decide for you, or someone's opinion will decide for you. You'll always be in limbo trying to figure out if the best decision is being made because you don't really know what you want. So first you have to figure out what it is that you want, Pisces, and then you'll be able to make the decision as to how you can rest and focus on the best step for you so that you can be an asset in a relationship that you decide on, whether you decide that you want to be a polygamist or you want to be monogamous. So I hope that resonated for someone, and that's a wake-up call for whomever needed to feel that. All right, so Cancer, is your heart closed off? If so, what do you need to do to open it? So I see you with the Knight of Pentacles. So you ready to put in that work. I feel like you're waiting on somebody. You waiting on the right person, Cancer. And the Tower in reverse. So this is a major situation here that's happening. You're tired of feeling like you have to be the one to make things right. So now you're in a period of waiting. I feel like your heart has had enough and you just want to feel again. So this is someone who feels numb. I'm going to check out what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Chariot in reverse. You're not moving. You're like, you know what? If you want to be with me, I need you to show me something real. And that's why you just sit here with the Knight of Pentacles, because it's like you want to take the step, but now you need someone to step to you. So I don't think your heart is closed off. I think it's very much wide open. But with this new renewal in your life, with you just going through these changes, it's just like, no, I need, if, like, I hear someone saying, like, yo, if God want me to be in a relationship, he just gonna have to drop one on my head like an anchor. You know, so it's not that you're closed off, you're cautious. And what you need to do is trust your intuition. Trust your spirit of discernment. If you feel disconnected from your discerning spirit, that means that you have to do some more work. Soul searching, search within yourself, journaling, talking about why it is that you keep going through these crazy ass, abusive ass relationships. It's emotionally exhausting. Like, you keep attracting narcissists. And you're just at this point where it's just like, yo, you know what? If you want to be with me, I need you to just come to me at this point, because everybody that I choose is just like not the right fit for me. So I feel like this is an energy of somebody who just wants a relationship real bad. And if you want something that bad, you have to do the work on yourself so that you can attract the right version of it. So you are open, but you can't be so eager to jump in relationships because they're crashing and they're burning, because there's work that you have to do as well, Cancer. So you need to take a break, just like Pisces with the Four of Swords right now. And then there's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. You need to take a break. Take a break. Your heart is not closed off, but you need to take a break just so you can regroup and then try again the right way. This just flew out, the Ten of Pentacles. It's like the minute you take a break and realize that, you know what, I have been overdoing it. Let me just move with the flow like water and not go against it, and you get that 10 of Pentacles energy. You get that family that you want. You're gonna connect with somebody who is gonna bring you into their fold, as if you're gonna feel like it was like a match made in heaven. But you got to stop being so eager to be in a relationship. Cancer, for whomever that is supposed to be for. Scorpio, is your heart closed off? And if so, what can you do to open it? The Empress. Oh no, your heart is wide open. Your heart is wide open, Scorpio. On the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups energy. It's like you're not seeing nobody else. I feel like for this particular energy, Scorpio, it's like your heart is wide open. This is someone that's currently in a relationship right now and just working on building with their family. This is amazing energy. This is that Empress energy. You may be trying to get your girl pregnant right now, or y'all, you know, you checking the ovulation calendar and all that, or the calculator and all that. But I feel like, Scorpio, you're just in a really comfortable space in this relationship. Not comfortable where you're complacent, but comfortable in a way that is so conducive to a healthy, growing relationship where you can elevate with your person. Like, you've done the legwork. I feel like this is someone who went to therapy so they can learn how to love in a different way that their person can relate to, which is why the 10 of Cups is here. Like, you are finally on that page, the same page with your person. Maybe in the recent past, y'all didn't see eye to eye because one of you had a heart that was closed off, which is why the overall energy is here with the Four of Cups. I feel like somebody is a little bit upset that you chose the person that you're with and you're finally deciding to move on, Scorpio, and leave the past behind. But currently you're focusing on what it is that is going to grow your connection in a way that cannot be broken, at least not now. You know, because time is fluid and you can change your path with every decision that you make. That's the beauty of free will. But I feel like with this Empress energy is so passionate. Like, the passion that you feel for your person. Could be any couple, but I do feel a lot of feminine energy. And it's so pure. You're supposed to love the person that you're with and admire the person that you're with. So this person brings out the best in you, Scorpio. And they showed you how to open up your heart. That's what it is. And now you are loving in a way that you've never loved before, and it's something that you feel you don't ever want to let go of. You don't think that at any given moment this cannot change. Just keep an open mind when you're in this relationship, because that's how you get blindsided. Just be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of the moments, be mindful of the conversations. Take it all in, but also continue to use it as a tool to grow and understand your person on a spiritual level, and more importantly, yourself. Love and light to you, Scorpio. Taurus, is your heart closed off? If so, what can you do to open it? Two of Swords. Or if so, what can you do to open it? Three of Cups. So I feel like you have to make a decision, Taurus. You have to decide. What you have to decide exactly about, that's a wide array of things. I'm going to check on the bottom of the deck. Lovers. So you have a relationship that you are in, and you may have more than one, or it could be that you have more than one decision to make. So there's an important thing happening here. You have this amazing connection with somebody, but you're questioning it because your heart has never felt something this authentic before, which is why you're trying not to decide. Like, I sense that you put them into this filter. Why the fuck does this filter do that? Like, why the fuck am I pink? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is it doing that? What is that? Like, what the fuck is that? Why do I look like that? I would never paint my face like this. I'm so sorry. It keep doing this, and I'm like, what the hell? Anyways, so what the hell? Okay, it's back to normal. I guess it's trying to say that I'm glowing. Y'all, this live tonight is just Taurus. You're not trying to choose. You're not trying to make this relationship official. That's what I feel. Like, you don't want to put a title on it. And this could be because you're emotionally afraid. Like, you may be you are just enjoying the good time that you're having with this person, and you don't want to complicate it with titles. So y'all go out, y'all have fun, y'all flirt, y'all have so much free energy. There's Gemini, Aquarius energy here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here, heavy on the Gemini, Taurus. And I just feel like you don't want to put a tag on this relationship, because you feel like the moment that you do this, it's going to change the dynamic of the relationship and complicate it. But that couldn't be furthest from the truth. Like, your heart is open to the relationship, but you're telling yourself and creating these false narratives in your mind that if you for 1 second make this thing official with this chick or this dude, it's gonna fall apart, because nothing can't possibly be this good, which is unfair. Like, why would you rob yourself of a good time? Like, you know how hard it is to find a good person in this world right now? It's nothing but low-hanging fruit in the world right now. People are out here and they are not showing their true selves, and you got somebody, Taurus, that opened up to you within like minutes, it seems like, and you're trying to decide if you want to keep them in your life, like a person of interest on a serious level in your life, because emotionally you're a little confused. So I have this advice to you from your spirit guides. If you know that you're not ready to be in this connection, you need to voice that, and you need to choose. You need to say something. Don't string this person along and scar them because you're not ready. So are you emotionally closed off? Yes, a bit you are, in a sense, because you're not being emotionally open about what you want from this connection, because y'all are having such a good time and you're afraid. Let them know what your fears are, and they may be able to help you to open up to them in a way where you can decide. But you shouldn't let anyone feel like you can have somebody else over them, or they might be second choice, or you're unsure about them. And I'm pretty sure they're asking you the important questions, so you need to give them the important answers. And you don't hold people in limbo, Taurus. Not trying to scold you, but don't hold anybody in limbo because you don't want nobody else to have them. This lover's card says that this relationship could be a match made in heaven. But you have to decide. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. Y'all can still have a good time in this relationship. And this seems like a person that's really open-minded as well. Like, they wouldn't even mind being in an open relationship if you're not willing to choose them exclusively. But you have to open up to yourself to figure out why it is that you have these setbacks and these reservations about being exclusively with one person. I guess it's the season for that. So a little bit, yeah, you are a little bit emotionally closed off, and how you can open up is by talking. I am scared to death of what I'm feeling in this relationship with you, because it's some shit I ain't never feel before, and I'm afraid that the minute that I say I love you, I want to be with you forever, you gonna be like, fuck you and your forever, and I want to have fun. Even if they say that, that's okay. Keep an open mind. You don't own people, and the experience is going to teach you the wisdom that you need to keep going to make better decisions moving forward. So don't hold this person in limbo just because you're scared, Taurus. All right, Virgo, is your heart closed off? And if so, what do you need to do to open it? I want to wear my hair this way. I think I want to split it. Hold on, you guys. Commercial break. The 8 of Swords. Oh, you are trying to communicate better. I feel like you are coming out a season of second guessing how you feel. I feel like this is a really good time for you to make a move. It's very similar to the energy of Taurus about you not wanting to decide, but I feel like you have all of your cards in front of you and you know what you have to do next, and you're afraid. With the Empress energy, you're ready. Your heart is not closed off, Virgo, and you are definitely open. I think that you're just choosing not to open up your heart, or choosing not to make it known. I heard someone saying, like, I'm too fertile for this. I also see someone like that just is choosing work over relationships. Like, I'd rather work. But Virgo, this particular Virgo ain't trying to be, your heart is in a very good space, but at the same time, it's like, you don't want to see a relationship right now. That's what it is. You like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, I'm flourishing, I'm growing, I'm making things happen, I'm fertile as fuck, I'm freezing my eggs. This is just the energy of somebody who really don't give two fucks about a relationship. But the cool thing is that your heart and you and your relationship with yourself, like, there's certain things about you that you used to back burner in an effort to not face your truth, and now you put all of that in a scroll, and you opened it up and probably put it on a vision board, and you're like, you know what, I am a fucking Virgo and I am unstoppable, and I don't need to have nobody in my life to tell me how to live. Or I just feel like this energy of somebody that just don't want to be in a relationship and is looking for every reason not to because of how good you're doing on your own. So is your heart closed off? No, it's not, but you're choosing to be alone. All right, I second that shit. Same boat. I'm in the same boat. All right, so Capricorn, is your heart closed off? If so, what can you do to open it? We got the Star card, so your wish fulfillment, but it's in reverse, so you might be feeling like you're not getting what you want, and you might be a brat about it. Yeah, 8 of Cups energy. Capricorn, you on the way up. But right now, I don't feel like you ready for a situation right now. I feel like all you getting right now is situationships. And that's because you're choosing, once again, choosing these situations very carefully to accommodate the lifestyle that you claim you want to live right now. But with this energy right here, it's like y'all saying, I want a relationship, but if you're not giving me this and that, then it ain't happening. Which is cool to be selective. You have to have boundaries. You have to have things that you aspire for, but are they realistic? Are you constantly walking away from situations because you're afraid that you're gonna run back into the arms of somebody that's similar to your past? Any little thing got you walking off. Any little thing. And that's dangerous, because walking off is dope. You ever took a brisk walk in the morning? The wind blowing through your hair, especially when you put that minty ass fucking grease. I don't know, I just had to happen some minty ass grease and took a walk in the morning and had the wind blowing through my locks. That shit felt amazing. But that's how walking away feels, especially when somebody be pissing you off doing shit that you put on your list that I will not tolerate. You just walking the fuck off from everybody. And it's not because your heart is closed off, it's because your heart is a little callous. It's because with the 9 of Cups energy, you've accomplished quite a bit emotionally, and you're just not in the business of allowing anybody to lower that vibrational plateau that you're on. But you have to be very careful that your ego doesn't take you to a place where it'd be very hard to descend from. Ask yourself the important questions, because there's a lot of cups here. Look at all these cups. Your cups are full. You have a lot to offer. You got to stop being so critical. There's something about you within yourself that you are ignoring. There's something that you're afraid of sharing. But you have to decide, okay, if I'm not going to share my life with someone, that's fine and dandy. You can date yourself forever. But be very careful that you don't drag people into this beautiful web that you have and keep walking off on their ass, because that shit don't feel good when it happens to you. So your heart is a little bit closed off, but it's not closed off because you don't know how to open it. It's just because you're being very selective, which is good, but have a balance, because your wish fulfillment is coming. You're open and you're vulnerable and you're afraid, but you're not going to get anywhere if you're afraid. So you have to take a risk. Sagittarius, Ace of Cups. So hell yeah, you are open to a new situation. Not even just a relationship. You're just open to learn more about yourself. 2 of Cups in reverse. So with the 2 of Cups in reverse, it's saying that you want things that you're not necessarily willing to put the work in for. There is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy heavy here in this chart. Maybe it's in your chart, or maybe it's somebody that you've dealt with, or maybe someone that put a bad taste in your mouth about relationships, but you still are open and honest and free like a bird, and you still want to give your all to someone, but you're not having it. You're not even having a conversation. Like, you're not putting yourself in a position to have the conversation. You're not putting yourself out there. So your heart is full. It is full of love and all of that, but you're just not putting yourself out there right now, which is okay. It's okay to be on reserve. I'm gonna look on the bottom of the deck. I don't know if I did that already. Yeah, Six of Swords. Like you leaving a past situation behind. So that's why you're not really ready to put yourself out there. This particular Sagittarius is very closed off from relationships, but they are very big-hearted. So this somebody may have a couple sex partners, you know, maybe a couple relationships of people who want to fuck, but you're not letting them fuck, but you letting them think they can. Or maybe it's like friends with benefits, or like friends with no benefits, or it's no benefits for them but benefits for you. It's very confusing, which is why you can't have a relationship that's solid, because you're not really giving anybody too much of anything to really think that you want them for real, but your heart is full and open and ready. So I think you just playing the field right now, Sagittarius, and that's okay. Shit, everybody don't want to be in a relationship. Everybody is not dating to marry. Some people are just dating because people are out here. Did you know that they did the census on the world and it's like 8 billion people here? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, where are all these fucking people? Like, that's why I stay home, because ain't nobody got time for that. Aries, is your heart closed off? If so, what can you do to open it? Aries, is your heart closed off? If so, what are you doing to open it? Aries, I feel like you are on guard. I feel like you're just calling the shots right now. I feel like you are just putting things into perspective, like in a way, like you're making a list and checking it twice. That's why the outfit is red, like motherfucking Santa Claus. Goddamn. But you know what you want, and that's a good thing. Page of Swords. Oh, the page. So new communication. So you're teaching yourself how to communicate better. So this is an Aries that may get their words minced. Like, you know how to communicate good on paper, but when it comes to the conversation, it just doesn't come out right. You're working on your communication, so you may be doing things like watching TED Talks, and you may be just do a little self-help shit, like things that could set you up to be in a better position personal wise. So with the Page of Swords, like you see this girl standing with the pedal pushers and the blazer in the middle of the day. I know she's hot. She is just trying to figure out what direction she wants to go in next with her communication. This is a person who is trying to learn how to communicate more effectively, because they understand that the importance of communication and the effects that it has on relationships and the longevity of them. I feel like your heart is in a space of healing, and you're doing whatever it is that you need to do so that you can heal better. This is someone who has a lot of energy that doesn't speak unless you're spoken to. Your heart is just not in a space for a relationship right now, because you're working on you right now, and that's okay, because you're still making your list and checking it twice. Leo, is your heart closed off? If so, what can you do to open it? Leo, this is where you at. You at the Judgment card, so you're going through some major life changes right now. Is your heart closed off right now? Yes, it is. That is an absolute yes. What can you do to open it? Looking on the bottom of the deck is the World card. You have to be open to ideas, expressions and experiences other than what you are used to. I feel like you are so caught up in doing the same shit over and over again that you're making the same mistakes over and over again. And so many things are changing, and it's making you so uncomfortable. I feel like this Leo that I feel right now, like you just want somebody to really bail you out, so to speak. And the only person that could bail you out is you. Like, I feel like this person just overthinks, and all you have to do is just decide that this is what I want and this is how I want to do it. I feel like your heart is just in a space where it's just so used to you allowing other people to decide for you, Leo. You've been a yes man for quite some time, and you've been the person that's been there for everybody else, and you kind of forgot about yourself, and that's why you're going through it right now. But these changes are only temporary. You are now realizing and revamping your life in a way that is going to be so remarkable when you get up over this. You had to go through what you're going through so that you could appreciate these changes when you make it over that hill. Like, yeah, you've been through some things in your life that was unfair to you. You've been through some things in the recent past that was unfair to you. I feel like someone just feels like life is just not playing fair. You know, and I feel like you just don't want to open up to anybody, because you feel like the moment that you do that, you end up being in this judgment situation over and over again, where you're being judged unfairly, you're not being heard, you're always having to explain your feelings, you always have to act like you don't have feelings to accommodate people who don't really even know how to express their feelings. And then you're attracting this energy because you're not addressing the things that make you unhappy. Think about that. Ponder on that. What makes me happy? If you can't answer that question, it's because you've been a people pleaser for far too long. You can open up your heart by simply writing down what makes me smile. What makes me feel googly on the inside? What does not make me happy? What pisses me off? What grinds my gears? And compare the list and say, okay, what have I been accepting for the last couple months or the last couple years? And you'll be able to pinpoint real fast why your heart got to that place where you're just like, fuck it, because I just can't get what I want anyway. It's because you've been accepting the negative shit for so long that you didn't even realize that you became a part of it. Your life is not a shit show. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of this world that you've been entertaining, and it's go time for you. Judgment is calling. Like you've been seeing synchronicities and all that shit. You don't know what it means, but you just know like, yo, okay, what you trying to tell me? Yeah, it's time for you to make a change so that you can open up your heart to someone who really actually deserves your ass. Or open up your heart to yourself so that you can be honest with yourself, so that you, once again, I like to say it, if you can't be honest with yourself, you're not going to be able to be honest with other people, because you're going to be afraid of what they think about you. You're going to be afraid to express yourself because you might feel weird if you don't express yourself enough. When you finally do it, to hear yourself, it's going to sound weird. And practice damn sure makes close to perfect. So that's all I have for y'all tonight. If you want to book a personal reading, go to www.tellthemtribetarot.com. I thought that was a fly, but it's the goddamn incense, the smoking shit. I'm not even smoking and I'm not high, and I'm doing high shit. I appreciate y'all. Have a beautiful night. Sleep tight. Take care. Love and light. Tribe.